Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Brown and I'm one of your garden teachers with Ground Education. And since we can't be together in the school garden right now, I thought I'd show you what I'm doing at home in my own garden today. Today, I am going to grow one of my favorite summer things to eat from a garden, a zucchini squash. And like most things we eat from the garden, the zucchini squash starts as a seed. So here is the seed that I'm going to plant today in order to grow my zucchini squash. Now, zucchini squash are ready to eat in the summer. And in the garden, we're always doing the math in our heads of when we need to plant a seed in order to have the food ready at the right time. So it takes these seeds about 45 days to grow in big enough to make their flowers and grow their zucchini fruit. So I am going to plant my seeds today in the middle of April so that by the end of May, I am starting to have zucchinis that I can pick from my garden and eat. And actually the ones I'm planting today, I'm going to share the baby plants or the sprouts with some of the people in the community who are trying to grow their own food to eat during this time when a lot of us are at home. So I have the things that I know that you know a plant needs to grow. You've told me before when I've seen you in the garden that a plant needs soil, and I have my big basket full of soil here, and sunshine, we've got plenty of that today, and water, which I'm going to add at the end. So today I'm going to plant my seeds in these little 6-pack arrays that I've saved. These come from the garden store when I go out and buy baby sprouts for the garden. I've saved a few, but you can also plant in any containers that you might have lying around the house, as long as they'll hold soil and maybe have a hole or two in the bottom for drainage. So I like to plant with my hands, but I do have a little spoon here to help me. I'm going to put the soil into my container. And seeds want to be tucked in nice and tight. They don't want to be slipping and sliding around in the soil. They want to feel it nice and snug. So I'm going to use my fingers to make sure that my soil is packed in there nice and snug. Then I'm going to put in one seed. Again, this is what my zucchini seed looks like. Put it on top of that nice packed soil, and then I'm gonna tuck it in by adding a little more soil over the top and pressing it down just as firmly. All right, that's seed number one. I have about 30 to plant. And my daughter, who's filming me, said that they look a lot like pumpkin seeds, which I thought was a good observation. They're actually related to each other. Zucchini and pumpkins are both in the squash plant family. Zucchini is a summer squash that we talked about, meaning it's ready to eat in the summer, and pumpkin is a winter squash, meaning it's ready to be eaten closer to the winter. So I'm going to tuck in my last few seeds. One of these is going to get 2 for luck. I'm going to tuck them in nice and snug. I'm going to make sure they're sitting in a sunny spot. And last but not least, I'm going to water them. And it's really, really important for a sprouting seed that they stay moist. So I'm going to water this at once a day or once every other day until I see the little baby sprouts poking up, because a seed doesn't want to dry out. If it dries out as it's starting to sprout, it'll be like playing freeze tag, and the little sprout will be frozen in time and never fully grow into a zucchini plant. But once it gets about this tall, I'll be able to put it out on my porch and make it available to the community, and you can get dozens of zucchinis off of one healthy zucchini plant. So it's a great plant for your garden because it makes tons of food for you to eat. This is my cat Twinkle coming over to inspect my work. And I'm going to add a little water as I remind you to take care of yourselves and to take care of each other and take care of your place, and try to take a few minutes every day to notice the nature near you. That's all for this video, but we'll see you next time in the garden.